Hi guys. Today I'm in a very happy mood. So it's because I'm gonna be doing a top 10 movie ranking. Yeah. And most of these movies are gonna be made before the 2000s because most movies before the 2000s are better. I'll be honest. Anyways, without further ado, let's go with number 10. Jumanji. Now it's a movie about a guy. Well, in 1969, when he was a kid, he played a board game, and he gets trapped in the board game, and a bunch of newer generation kids try to find this board game to get this guy out, who's been stuck there for about 26 years, yeah, around there. And so they go on little adventures, and then finally in the end, they finally get out, and trying to think. And then he gets reunited with his family, which is pretty touching, which is pretty emotional too. And yeah, a great movie, really iconic. Highly recommend this movie. It's a 90s movie, great movie. And number 9. Okay, on to number 9. Number 9, I'll have to say, frick. Very underrated movie, I'll have to say, Ace Ventura. With Jim Carrey, not that little kid. No. Ace Ventura is a funny-ass movie. I'm not even gonna lie. Especially the scene where Jim Carrey does the backwards walking motion. And just like, Jim Carrey's like really funny. I don't know. Jim Carrey is just really, really entertaining. I like his movies personally. Yeah, this movie's very underrated. Severely underrated. It's basically about Ace Ventura, a pet detective, goes on an adventure to find the lost Super Bowl ring. And he thinks Ray Finkel is disguised as Lois Einhorn. And they go on the adventure, and then they find the ring and bring it back to Dan Marino or something. I don't know how it quite worked, but they do that, and then yeah, that's basically the gist of the movie, I guess. It's a nice movie personally, and I like it a lot. It's really entertaining. Favorite scene was like the scene where he does the dolphin noise, and the beginning scenes, I guess, the early scenes, yeah. Overall, great movie, underrated, highly recommend as well. That's number 9. Number 8. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Number 8, I'll have to go with let's see. Charlotte's Web, 1973. Classic, had me very emotional because the scene was just like the scene where the spider dies. It's really sad. The scene where he gets given away from his owner, really sad as well. The animation in the movie is great. The soundtrack in the movie is great and uplifting. And yeah, it's just a great movie. Favorite scenes in the movie are the musical scenes. The musical scenes in that movie are really good. For 1970 standards, it is a pretty good movie. I'm not gonna lie, highly recommend it. Yeah. Number 7, Peter Pan 1952. Great movie. Love it. Favorite thing about Peter Pan my favorite thing about the Peter Pan movie is it's just really happy. It gives me that Walt Disney touch to it, you know what I mean? With like the Walt Disney movies, it's like really imaginative, creative, aesthetically pleasing. There's also a 1990s version, but I like this version better because like the animation's great, the acting's great, the thing just blows my mind away. It's an excellent movie. My goodness. Oh, Captain Hook scenes are really funny and stuff. It's great. I love Peter Pan, the original from 1952. Awesome movie. That's number 7. Number 6, okay. The Titanic with the Leonardo DiCaprio. Excellent movie. Although it's pretty long, the pacing in the movie is great. Jack and Rose's relationship is just really, really nice. And, you know, it's just a nice relationship, yeah. And, like, the acting is great. Rose and Jack are really likable characters. And you really, like, get emotional when Jack dies because, it's just really sad. It's really sad, you know? And, the scene where the ship sinks is also pretty sad because you're basically seeing a lot of your favorite characters die, you know? It's just not good stuff in the movie, but what do you know? The good thing about the movie is Rose lives long and she lives a happy life, which is a very touching ending, you know? And yeah, apparently in the movie Calvin kills himself because of the 1920s, what was it, the stock market crash? Yeah, that happens. And yeah, that's basically the Titanic. Great movie. Highly recommend it. Love it. I watch it every April because of the Titanic months, whatever. Number, is it 5? I think it's 5, right? Yeah, we're in the top half now. Number 5, I'll have to go with The Sandlot. The Sandlot is a very excellent movie, really creative. I just love The Sandlot. It's like my favorite sports movie because, like, you can really relate to the kid, you know what I mean? Because the kid is, like, you know, just trying to fit in society and stuff. And he plays baseball with a bunch of friends. And yeah, it's funny. And yeah, great movie. Really fun to watch, especially around the summer, 4th of July time of year, because yeah, it's just a great movie. Favorite scene is when Benny the Jet Rodriguez grabs the ball from the dog and gets chased. It's just a very awesome sequence, very fun to watch, and yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Number 4. Okay. Number 4, I have to go with it's my first horror movie on here. I have to go with Psycho because it's just like it paved the way for modern horror movies. You know, it had like really iconic scene like the shower scene and the scene where Norman stabs the guy in the stairs. And yeah, the acting is good. Anthony Hopkins or Perkins, I don't know. It was an Anthony. Great job. He does a great job in this movie, especially the scene where in the ending where he's like, you know, it's just very spooky and there's like an eerie feel to it. His acting's just amazing. Highly recommend this movie. And now, number 3, I have to go with, let me see, I'm trying to think. I did number 4, which was, fuck, okay. Number 4 was, I have shit memory. Get used to it, I guess, I don't know. Number 4, I put, fuck. I have shit memory. God. I know number 5, I put Sandlot, but, fuck, I forgot. What was number 4? God. Ugh, God. I don't know. It's just like one of those things where the memory slips off of my head. I hate when that happens. What was after Sandlot? I forgot. Gosh. I'm trying to think. Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, it was Psycho. It was Psycho, yeah. Number 3. Number 3, I'll go with Harold and Maude, because it's such an underrated movie, and it covers the topic of depression, suicide, all those topics that, you know, are very dark, but blends it with really, really excellent comedy and excellent music by Cat Stevens. I just love Harold and Maude. Very underrated movie. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like, a lot of people don't talk about it for some reason, and it's sad, you know. It's just fucking sad. I don't know why, but it's a great movie. Yeah. Yeah. That's number 3, Harold and Maude. Number 2, I'll go with Stand By Me, because River Phoenix just does an excellent fucking job in this movie. Corey Feldman as well, excellent job. Will Wheaton, I forgot Jerry O'Connell, very star-studded cast. And yeah, the scene where Chris dies is just very emotional. I actually cried during that scene. The scene where they go on adventures to find the dead Ray Brower kid, just really, really well executed scene. And yeah, it's just a great movie, great fun movie. I love it so much. Highly recommend it. It's just excellent movie. Actually, you know what? Actually, no. Actually, no. I mean, I love Stand By Me, but I'm sorry. I'll change my number 2, unfortunately, because yeah, why not? Number 2, I'll go with Back to the Future. Fuck it. Okay. Because the humor in that movie is very witty, very, very smart humor. Especially the scene with, like, Marty's mom and Marty in the bed. That's also pretty funny. Yeah. Marty's like, where am I? And she's like, you're stuck in good old 1955. Just a really funny scene. And then the scene where they go back in time to, like, save Marty from, you know, or, you know, to save the McFly family from having an asshole parent, aka Biff Tannen. That scene, I think that might have been in part 2. I don't fucking remember, honestly, but yeah, Back to the Future, excellent movie, witty comedy, just really great movie. And yeah, I just love Back to the Future. Excellent movie. Really excellent movie. They tried their absolute best to make this movie as good as possible. I can really tell. They did change the actress for Jennifer in the second one, I think. But I forgot her name. I'm not sure. Yeah. Back to the Future. Basically about a teenager kid named Marty McFly who goes back in time to help his parents get married, so that, you know, the future doesn't get fucked up, you know? It's a really, complex premise, but I really like it. Anyways, it's funny. Love it. I used to have the collection, but unfortunately I don't have it anymore. I plan to get it again. Maybe in the future, who knows? But yeah, that's number 2, Back to the Future. I was originally going to put Stand By Me, but unfortunately, Back to the Future was slightly better, but Stand By Me was a really good movie, too. Really excellent, but yeah. Back to the Future is number 2. Number 1. Dun, 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 dun. Forrest Gump. There, I said it. Forrest fucking Gump. This movie was so good, it has a fucking store named after it. Bubba Gump. That's how good Forrest Gump is. That's how impactful Forrest Gump is. Excellent movie. Tom Hanks, one of the most likable, respected actors ever. And, yeah, it's basically about, a guy named Forrest who, you know, is just trying to, you know, make it out in life, I guess. And, along the way, he meets friends, eventually has a girlfriend named Jenny, who becomes a insufferable whore, who fucking just runs off on Forrest. There, I said it. It's true, though. It is true, though. She runs away from Forrest like she doesn't know him. That pisses me the fuck off. My God. She was likable in the beginning, but then she just became an asshole. My God. What the fuck? You know? But I still think, in general, though, in terms of impact, Forrest Gump has to be the best movie. It has to be the best movie. It just was... It revolutionized the 90s. It revolutionized the 90s, you know? Great movie. Tom Hanks does an excellent job. Yeah, it's just an excellent movie. I think also, Gary Sinise is in that movie. He's a really great actor. He plays Lieutenant Dan. And basically, Lieutenant Dan and Forrest Gump first meet each other during the Vietnam War of the 1960s, 70s, whatever. And they become lifelong friends, and that's pretty touching. The saddest part in this movie, oh my God, is when freaking Bubba dies. It pisses me off. Like, why does Bubba die? You know? Why did he die? I actually cried in that scene, because Bubba's a likable character, you know? And yeah. That was a terrible scene, honestly. It really was, you know? And just, like, I think what this movie taught you is, like, you know, life's too short, you know? Enjoy it while you still have it, you know? And yeah, it's just a touching movie. Forrest's mom is really likable, you know? Just a great character, you know? And yeah, just a great movie. My favorite line is when Jenny says, "Run, Forrest, run!" Yeah. And I think Forrest eventually becomes a football player, which is pretty cool. And yeah. That's basically the rankings, yeah. That's my rankings of my top 10 movies of all time. Let me know your top 10 movies list. Anyways, peace.